frame for Lisa's birthday the other day.
And I was so excited to get it.
So I knew that these colors would work for Lisa, and I hadn't tried them before. And so we're going to do this panel in the browns to show you how we created that look. But it's so fun to get the aged, almost has a feel of like leather or parchment or something. And then I also used, this is the aged silver on the frame, and you can see the raised effect of these powders is unique. And I just stamped and kind of went over the edges, and since this look is irregular, all those irregularities. This stamp is so versatile, and it makes a great decorative edge. I'm going to leave a flat area in the middle so that if I want to come back and do some stamping, I have an area to do that. Oh good, I've got another plate here, which usually works great. The paper plates were big enough to catch my powder with the frame, and yeah, you can just see how thick it is just sitting there. Oops, I'm going to need another. That'll work. There's a real freedom to this style because it's not very precise. That suits me just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing that I wanted to test that I hadn't had a chance to do yet. If I want to do some sprinkling, even when it's a mix, if you pinch some of it and sprinkle it on, you're most likely going to get the larger granulations, since that tends to be what sits at the top of the powder in the jar. So let's see what this does. And remember again that as it melts, it flattens out, so it gains a bit. Show you my process with the paint, and you can use any different acrylic paints, and I've got a dark burnt umber and a tangerine. Highlights with your chalk, and you can always add this after it's dried a little bit more, but if I do it now, it may kind of work its way in just a little bit more. And the textured paper, I think, adds interest. And even if I do a lighter chalk, that's going to give me more of a highlight. So anyway, there's a whole fun little panel, and from here you may do any number of things of actually crumpling it up and then flattening it out again. Just revisiting our dark color palette. Here's all of our browns, and mixing the different metallics I think is really fun. And so this was a very simple little frame, and I think I painted black to start with, and then did my silver embossing, and then I put a little bit of clear varnish over the top, just to kind of, because the black was very matte, and I thought it might have collected dust a little bit, but you still get the relief and the feel of it. So that was very fun. And then I added the ribbon. I actually tucked it right into the frame since I didn't have any other hanger element on this little frame. But anyway, that worked nicely.